All that Satan talk, we are Dances with Kobolds, and tonight we are streaming for Extra Life. So, because being a devil means you still give to charity, apparently. So in the doobly-doo down below, please consider donating to Extra Life and joining our Heroes Wanted gaming Discord and collective, and all our friends.
And the devil definitely gives to Planned Parenthood.
Please don't say that.
As does Jesus. As does Jesus.
Okay.
Anyway, now that we're committing sacrilege, before we get sued, it's time for Dragon Heist with DM Brendan.
All right, I am DM. I am DM, and I will be Brendaning tonight. I am joined by.
Hello. My name is Chris, and how's it going? I am playing Zaius Strauss, lovable half-elven trickster cleric of who's a giant fan of Erevan Illisir, elven god of mischief, change rogues, and changelings. He's a plucky little devil, him.
Mm-hmm. Hi, everyone. I'm Tara. I'm playing Farda, the Tiefling Hexblade Warlock.
And hello, I am Lorne. I will be playing Leo Coral Melamar, the half-elf roguish bard who still has not had an ability score increase at level 5.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Nanny Esme, the lizard folk barbarian, and now apparently I have these two little ducklings. No, one of them was taken by the Farida.
We should still have two. I only have the one.
They are
Oh God, who lost the third?
Squid. No, they are all part of the collective. They all swore allegiance. Anyway,
Yes, they're all our property.
No, not our property. I will explain this to you later.
I love owning orphans.
No, that is not what we are doing.
I love how even when Steph's not the DM, she gets interrupted.
Let Steph finish her intro.
I am Stephanie, and I'm playing Lizzie Barrett, barbarian debutante, warband leader, and trying to make sure the whole rest of the party doesn't get into legal trouble.
And apparently Coney 2012 child soldiers.
No.
The party has finally been successful in its search for the Stone of Golor, a powerful artifact which is the key to locating a hoard of gold which was stolen from the city of Waterdeep. Their adventure has brought them to every corner of the City of Splendors. The stone was recovered after an early morning chase through the dock ward, involving multiple panes of stained glass, several gunshots, and an exhausted Lizzie completely missing the fight. Aslan was able to stop the drow in their tracks with hold person, allowing Zaius and Leo to engage them up close. During the scuffle, Nanny Esme managed to swallow the stone for safekeeping. Thank you. Victorious, the party took their unconscious enemies back to the North Ward and threw them into their cellar for later questioning. Upon returning, however, they found that their adopted orphans had been up all night waiting for them. Nanny Esme took two of them to take care of them and discovered that one of them, the little girl named Nat, was deaf. Farida took the tiefling boy in, but found a Zent dwarf awaiting her in her room and agreed to harbor the fugitive for the time being.
Wait, the tiefling boy was actually a dwarf?
No.
You don't know about the dwarf.
I mean, there's somebody's eating an extra share of food, and it's none of you. Nobody's gained weight like I told you to.
Nanny,
Who's
don't
eating
worry.
the extra food?
Don't worry about it, Nanny. All you need to know is being eaten and enjoyed.
All
And
right,
that is where we left off, and it has been a 10-day since you guys opened your bar. Which means the first week's profits have come in. Before we roll to see how much money you guys made or lost, would anybody like to add any additional gold to the roll? The total amount right now is, I believe, 85. You're adding to your D100 roll.
Danny is a big spender.
I will add an additional 20.
So will I.
You guys realize there's a max, just so you guys know, there's a maximum amount of gold you can have split between all of you. If you get above a 91, the business covers its own maintenance, and it earns a profit of 3d10 times 5 to be split amongst all of you.
I will add an additional 5.
Okay, so that's going to be a 1d100 plus 90.
Ha!
Which means you literally can't not get a 91. All right, so that's
Come on, 130.
so that is. Let me just roll this 1d100.
Come on, 180.
All right, there we go. 111. Who would have guessed? You
Oh,
literally could not get
wow.
any other result besides a the maxed amount.
21 plus 90. No. That's mediocre.
It's pretty low, yeah.
Yes, but you still got above a 91. So, who wants to roll 3d10?
I'll do it. Oh.
Blammo.
Okay.
Nice.
I do good work.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
You guys get 21 gold each.
Yay, I made a profit of a gold.
And the business has covered its own expenses.
Yay.
Okay, wait. How does the math work out that we get 21 each?
21 over 5. There are 5 of you.
But the only reason
you
that
multiplied
by 5, then divided by 5
by
because
5.
there's 5 of you.
Wait, shouldn't it be?
No, I'm wondering why there's that multiplication by 5.
It's 3d10 times 5.
No, based on investment.
Okay, so it's 3d10 times 5. Okay, great.
Yes,
that works.
But divided by 5.
50% go to Nanny and 50% go to everybody else?
No.
Yes, that is how it should work. All right.
No,
so,
it is an even split amongst the players.
No,
I
but
did
then
warn you guys before
yeah.
you spent the gold.
I know.
All right.
My spice rack was important. Why nobody's touching my spice rack?
That's fine. You can have your spice
The
rack.
bartender walks up to you while you're arguing about profits and says, "We serve drinks here, Miss Esme. No, nobody buys food."
Wait, nobody
What?
buys food?
Nobody's buying food.
What about my celery tonic? What about...
Nobody has purchased any of that.
The fish stew.
People have paid me to take that away.
The poached herring.
I think a gnome took a little bit of that, but he stole it.
Brendan,
Yes,
just as a side thing, what's the downtime cost on this?
10 days.
Okay, cool.
And downtime doesn't cost you any gold now, so.
No.
Well, I see how you is the bar full now or is it empty?
It is at the time that the gold was given to you, it was like 3 a.m. So the bar was empty.
Oh damn, I was gonna say it's full of drunks. I could totally guilt a bunch of drunks into eating my stew. What, you have somewhere better to be? Eat the damn stew.
Eat the loose fisk.
All right. And with that, you guys return to your rooms and to sleep the rest of the night. When you awake the next morning, you find a male dwarf sitting in the dining room area before you've even opened the store. But other than that, what are you all planning on doing?
Okay, so we have to get up. We have 3 kids that are going to get into trouble because they have had no authority figures. So I'm guessing
are all asleep still. This is the first night's sleep they've had on a bed in possibly years.
So let's leave them. They've already been deloused and fed pretty well.
And hosed down, yes.
Well, 2 of them were. I don't want to see what Faraday's room's going to look like.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine, Nanny dear. Don't worry about it.
So I'm gonna head downstairs and greet our dwarven friend and say hello.
I guess we should.
Howard?
Nanny should stop and clean out Farida's room just as a nice, thank you for helping with the tiefling.
Okay, one thing at a time.
I'm joking,
the
no.
dwarf looks at you, Zaius, and says, "I got permission from Fire to be here. Don't know, just don't bother me, and you'll have the rest of your gold. When I feel like it's safe."
See Boomhauer?
He does.
That's a very weak Boomhauer.
Wait, is this a
Wasn't it-
male dwarf?
This is a male dwarf.
The
You
fuck?
know who it is. It's a disguise.
Okay. I was going to say,
You
like, wait a
You
minute.
saw her pull a disguise kit out.
Okay. There we go. It's all making sense now.
So Zaius' eyebrow
And you've
will
all been
arch.
given gold for a gift.
Yes. So Zaius' eyebrow will arch, and then he will sort of turn his head slowly towards Farida, and then he will
Well-
turn his head back towards the dwarf and say, "Okay then."
That means we have someone to enjoy this cooking before I have to throw it out. Eat up, and I will give him a giant bowl of stew that apparently nobody likes. And I'll be looking around the room.
I
I'll
would
eat it,
like
Nanny.
to. I would like to
Other than you guys.
sleight of hand to hide the stew I'm actually eating.
Yes.
Roll me a sleight of hand check. Andy has me. Roll me a perception check.
Please roll low. Please roll
Is he
low.
eating
Please
it or
roll
he's
low.
not eating
I'm hiding the fact that I'm eating it. Like literally, I've turned my back in a corner and just.
it? What? None of you
don't
were eating
notice.
it?
Oh no!
It's
I
actually
had some
quite
this
good.
morning. It was yummy good.
Really? Did you? What?
Would you like to roll
spices did
insight
you
on that, Ian?
test?
Oh, insight. Sorry, I went investigate. Let me do that again.
Ah!
They're both -1. Could I just do that?
Don't
You
give
know
that
what?
to him.
Yes, you can. The double 20s. I can't take the double 20s from him.
Yummy good.
Oh,
So
that
yummy in my tummy.
that is most excellent then. Here is some extra Zaius. I am
Oh,
going to sit and watch you enjoy it as I sit down across from him. And I'm going to watch each spoonful go into his mouth. So tell me which
I would-
flavor you like the most.
All right.
It's got to be the rotten garbage. Listen, I've got to go. We've got some guests downstairs. They need attending to, and I couldn't possibly eat anymore. So thank you for the stew, Nanny. I've got to go. Bye.
Well, take some for the prisoners. You'll need something to
Oh,
make them talk.
no, I'll take some for the prisoners.
That's actually
Giving
not a bad idea.
prisoners saffron bait soup?
Hey, listen. I am a generous man. I believe that even the lowliest prisoner deserves, and I'll inhale the stew, such culinary wonders.
Calico
I'll
is the
take-
secret.
I'll take 2 big bowls down to our prisoners.
It's actually
Alright.
quite delicious.
Is anybody joining Zaius?
I might as well
I
go
will.
down.
I will nod to the dwarf and head down with everyone else.
I'm gonna-
Yeah, I'll make a real breakfast for the kids and I'll start their day while you
Are
guys
you
are
making
intimidating them.
a traditional lizard folk breakfast, or are you making like a traditional normal breakfast?
Normal breakfast.
The
It's
eggs,
their
the
first
bacon.
day. They have to have the eggs and their bacon.
Okay.
Bork, bork, bork.
Um,
Bork, 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 bork.
I
you
want
guys
guidance.
head downstairs towards the cellar. When you arrive down there, you see the 3 figures, now conscious but badly beaten up.
We have
Several. You tied them up.
Yeah, but we had 3 of them, not 2.
Did I say 2? I meant 3.
Okay, yeah,
All 3 of them
Fine,
tied up.
3 bowls.
You can tell that they've been trying to get out of their bonds, but they have been unsuccessful. And they all look at you as you guys open the door and begin stepping down.
I'm sorry. They begin stirring, or
They're
Staring.
looking at you, staring at you. They don't.
Oh. And Zaius will step down and look back at them and just flash his gleaming pearly whites at them and say, "Good morning."
No
How are
applause,
things?
please.
If you don't let us go,
Uh-huh.
you will regret it.
I'm not regretting it now. Here, I've brought breakfast, and I will gladly bring down 3 nice bowls of fish. I'm guessing that their hands are bound, because that would be silly otherwise.
Yes, their hands are bound.
And I will I will put them down, and I will wave one around, and I'll say, "Who's hungry?"
Well,
It's
bless his-
actually rather good. I don't get what everyone makes fun of. Oh wow.
And bless his heart, he thought calico was a type of fish.
It's a type of cat, isn't it?
I've eaten worse. So, who's hungry?
One of them rears back and hawks a loogie in your direction as you approach,
Oh, cool.
which
let
I'm
me
going to make an
see.
attack roll for once I find their character sheet.
Oh, damn.
Hit him with the stew.
So no.
You know what? A
dex save.
20 dexterity save, that'll work. You duck deftly out of the way of the spit.
All right, folks. We don't necessarily have to eat right now, and I will put down my bowl and reach over to the fireplace on the other side and pull out a red hot poker and say, "Okay, who's answering questions?"
They all look at each other, and when they look of resolve, glare at you silently.
You know what? I'm happy you've decided to make this decision. Now, let's abstract what's going to happen next away for our listening audience.
Zeus.
If we do this, it's gonna be fade to black.
No, Verida will lay her hand on Zeus's shoulder, and she's like, "Now, Zeus, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar." And
Have you
so
ever tried that? Lay out a bowl of vinegar and a bowl of honey.
It's actually, if you use apple cider vinegar, the vinegar will catch more honey, or will
Yeah,
catch more
surprisingly.
flies.
it's talking about point being. So what's the array of prisoners we have for us? Are they all human?
They are all drow.
Crap.
And excuse me for what I said earlier, I was wrong. All male.
You know what? I'm going to try. Are they all within 30 feet of each other?
They are all within 30 feet of each other. There's not room otherwise in the cellar.
You know what? This probably isn't going to work, but I'm going to give it a shot. Because it'll affect what? All 3 of them. So I have 1 in 3 chance of it working. And I cast that.
Charm person. All right. The effect fizzles and nothing happens.
They are
Hmm.
drow.
Yeah. It was worth a shot. I don't remember, like, as a player, I don't remember Drow having any, like, spell resistances, so it must be some sort of artifact on
All
them.
elves have advantage on their saves against the charm effect.
Yes.
So
Wait, they have advantage? They're not immune?
Yeah, that's
They're
what I was
not
gonna say.
immune.
Like,
They just have advantage on their saving
Let
throw.
me roll
Yeah.
some saves then. I was under the
Sleep, they're
impression they were
immune.
Sleep, they're immune. Okay.
Yeah, sleep, they're immune.
Drow.
yeah, like I know I got a long shot in this working, but I mean, like, I can affect all 3 of them.
It's the Fey ancestry that I just posted there.
Yeah.
Because,
Okay,
half elf,
I have that
I get
too.
it.
all right. So
Nothing happens. 18 and 2 20s.
Damn.
Okay.
All right, what's a shot?
I have been
All right,
waiting
fade
to
to
say
black.
these- Right. Well, before that
Okay.
happened, I've been waiting to say these words since I heard them first on the Adventure Zone. I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. Can you post the text for that, please?
It's not as great as what you think.
I know. 15-foot radius sphere. That gets them.
I could also just cast Arms of Hater and just have them, slap them around
To
a bit.
tickle them to death. Yes.
All right. So, what are you going to ask?
All right. So we've captured these guys attempting to steal the Stone of Golor. We don't know who they are or who they work for. So that is the first series of questions that I am going to ask. Who are you and who the hell do you work for?
Okay. So, They are under no compulsion to answer you. Last time you did discuss using command to do that, to compel them to answer.
Does anyone
yes.
have command?
Nope.
Let me look at my spell list. Guess
Aslan
what?
does.
Well,
Oh.
Aslan is totally here right now, isn't he?
So do I.
All
I
right,
believe
so
Aslan is still in bed. I think he's
the
sick.
one you are targeting is going to make his save. What do you say to him with the command?
Ha. Speak. No, sorry. Answer.
Okay. He's going to make his wisdom save against that. Oh, why did I close the character sheet? Drow.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to cast that at second level, so 2 of them are going to answer.
Okay. So the first one is going to make his wisdom save with a. What's your DC?
15.
15. Okay, so he fails his wisdom save. The second succeeds his wisdom save and does not have to answer. The first one's going to make is charisma save at the beginning of his turn before he can answer. You are aware that he has succeeded on his saving throw against Zone of Truth this turn. And he glares at you and says, excuse me, what was the question you were asking?
Who do you work for?
Laeral Silverhand.
Which one?
I
I say that to myself.
I kind of grin at him and I say, no, you don't. I know when you're lying. Now talk. And
Goes
I
silent.
I would like to utilize the various implements that we have down here in sort of an intimidating fashion.
Want me just to punch him? I can Hulk out and intimidate him.
Yes, intimidation from probably the best one with the intimidation.
Brendan?
We're assisting, and
Yes.
How long have these guys been speaking in my presence?
Speaking, they've said maybe 2 sentences.
So, more time frame, like how much time have I actually heard any
You
one
guys
of
have
these
been down here
individuals?
for about a
Right.
minute.
Okay. All right then. Cool.
So if Lizzie's going to intimidate, then I'm assisting, and she has guidance.
Oh,
All right.
thank you.
Lissy, would you like to make me an intimidation check at disadvantage? Because you are still exhausted.
Wait,
Wait, no, I had a full 8 hours of sleep.
You got rid of 1 level. You had, I believe, 2 levels?
I'm resting another 8 hours. Never mind. I'm not doing that.
all right. Well, then who's actually intimidating them with me?
Intimidation is charisma, right?
It is charisma.
I can help. I got a +3.
I got a
I have a
16.
4.
Oh.
Leo.
I also have a 4.
Well, but I'm not at disadvantage.
You average out to a -1.
So, are we going to go with Lizzie's or are we going to go with mine?
I say we go with yours.
All right. So I guess I would be getting that guidance instead.
I'm going to assume yes. He can just spam it.
Talk.
This drow does not
Nice.
seem to be taken aback at all.
Can I bitch slap one of them?
You have no idea what he will do to us.
Who's he?
Oh, please enlighten us.
Bitch slap, bitch slap, bitch slap.
Nothing.
just gonna keep going with bitch slapping this guy.
I would like to know when I've heard them talk for at least a minute. Regardless of what they've said, just heard them talk for at least a minute.
You probably heard them actually talking. You're probably at less than 30 seconds still. They're being very coy. They're not saying anything. They are keeping their lips shut for the most part.
Just
Okay, I have a plan once I have heard at least 1 minute of words from these individuals.
Okay. Let's fade to black then. They're being uncooperative.
Okay, so Zaius goes to grab the red hot poker that he has been leaving in the fire.
Well, no, I just need to hear them speak for a minute, and then I can enact my plan.
Oh, you'll be hearing some vocalization soon.
As he's doing so, the door into the cellar opens.
bitch, what's my name? What?
Somebody intercept that.
I head over.
You see when you're heading towards the door, a burly man wearing a bright red Speedo.
God damn it.
Two straps across his shoulders, an excessive amount of chest hair. Zardoz Zord is standing in the doorway.
Wait, how'd he get by Nanny?
He is unusually stealthy. You didn't even notice him cross the room.
Oh,
No, I would have smelled him. He is a
Whoa,
pretty
whoa.
smelling fucker.
I didn't even notice him.
You were in the cellar.
oh,
Kids-
hey, sorry.
He
Kids
walked
knows
across the
everything.
bar, and into the cellar.
Oh, hey, we open in about
That
3
must be
hours.
some strut that he managed to walk across a bar basically naked and not draw any attention to himself.
Especially with
He's
Nanny and
It
her.
was more than a strut. So,
Oh, who left this door open? I might as well bar it.
yeah,
Close the cellar door and bar it.
when
Don't
he
want
says
any
this,
prisoners getting out.
you do hear him say this, Nanny. You definitely notice him there after he says his little thing, which is hello.
Oh, then
You have
Nanny
something in
will
mind.
stay. Nanny will stay at the top of the stairs then.
Oh, hello.
Hi there.
I'm terribly sorry to make you come out all this way. Please, we could go upstairs and discuss this over a drink or perhaps some yummy fish stew.
I'd rather just take what's mine and leave, if you don't
Oh.
mind.
Absolutely. And what, might I ask, would be your
My crew members.
these three dipshits?
Oh, so Nanny can hear this from the top of the stairs?
Yes, Nanny is aware of this going on now.
Then Nanny will use that point to shut the cellar door and bar it from up here. Just in case. I will sit down on the ground in front of the door, putting my full weight against it. Just in
Alright,
case.
the door is open.
Yeah, I'll shut it.
Let me see which direction the door opens.
Oh, God damn it.
Because if the door opens in, you can't really.
Should we switch to the map of our bar?
I'm about to move you guys to the map of your bar.
Also, I'm not letting, Mr. Shameful Nipples out of here without getting a shirt.
Oh, they're probably very, very fine nipples.
All right, so room. Where is the? Oh, it is a hatch. It is a proper hatch.
And then I will sit on the hatch.
Okay, give me a stealth check to sneak up on Zardoz Zord.
No, he's downstairs now, isn't he?
He's sort of standing on the top of the stairs, or maybe midway down the stairs. Let me put you guys where you would be. So
Down here in the
Lizzie,
mail cellar, right?
Yeah. I'm assuming they're in the wine cellar, and like our prisoners are in the wine cellar.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so sneaky. I'm like Godzilla New York.
This map doesn't have dynamic lighting, does it?
No.
No.
Okay.
There's honestly no reason for it to have dynamic lighting.
You say that, but you're about to fight Zardoz Zord, apparently.
Well, I was
Well,
gonna shut
listen.
the thing and make sure nobody gets out.
Well, listen, I am about to parlay with Zardoz Zord, assuming that he could possibly put on a shirt or some pants.
Now, why would we want to make him do that, dear?
Yeah.
All of us are interested in seeing his bulge.
Half of us are male, and definitely.
So
I'm assuming on Zaius'
He
part
is a corrupting
heterosexual.
influence for our young ladies who are in waiting for good husbands.
Fair enough.
You do notice
right at that.
one addition to the Zardoz Zord's fancy outfit. He is
Pistols?
now wearing a quite a fancy hat, equally ostentatious as the rest of his outfit.
What's the color of the plumage?
Beautiful plumage.
It doesn't have any plumage.
All right, look.
I didn't kill him. He's sleeping.
You roll me stealth, or I'm gonna roll. What's his pass? He looks up, sort of like half popped out of the
I'm doing
top
a
of the,
flying tackle onto.
Oh, you're not being subtle. You're okay. Give me an athletics.
That's better.
All right, you slam the door down on him, and he gives a surprisingly resilient sort of a resistance, but you definitely slam the door down on him. That was rude.
Yes,
Kids,
yes.
get the workers. We have a break-in. And
Yes,
I'll
yes.
get and then I'm done.
Oh,
I will
Nanny,
sit on the
I
thing.
don't
He
think that's
stands up and-
necessary. I really.
Dusts himself off.
She
Really
does
now.
that.
You
Now
call
we-
yourselves business owners, and you just tackle a guest down the cellar?
Well,
Technically, that wasn't us. That was our over-enthusiastic companion.
yes.
And no one would really call
we'll-
her a business owner.
We'll get that door open in a second.
Lizzie, darling, I'm
listen.
sorry, but it's true.
I put in
Listen,
more money than any other character. I'm feeling a little attacked personally.
Oh,
we don't mean to attack your crew, Mr. Zord, Captain Zord. We merely mean to safeguard a very powerful artifact that your crew was attempting to steal. in a very
Attempting
naughty way.
to liberate.
Yes, of course, I am aware of these equivocations.
I
Listen.
intend to do nothing more and nothing less than retrieve the Stone of Golor and return it to its rightful owner.
Yes, and that is our goal as well. We, of course, have intercessionary tasks that must be accomplished before this can be arranged, but our goals are more or less aligned. So all we wanted these fine men here for was to feed them a nice breakfast and find out who they worked for, so that we could find out who exactly we are dealing with. And well, a little misunderstanding just happened just now, but as far as I am concerned, this matter is settled. So what do you say we de-escalate the tensions here and let everybody go on their merry way?
I think that's agreeable. On one condition. The stone.
Mm-hmm.
I require it.
So do we.
Yes, sorry.
Why don't you all?
I guidance myself real quick.
I would like to attempt to try
Isn't
something.
it still okay? Out of character, wouldn't it still be in his digestive tract?
No,
Yes,
I
it is.
regurgitated last time, remember?
Yeah,
No.
I got covered with vomit.
I would like to attempt to try something
Uh,
immediately before he attempts to try something.
He's not
I've been
trying
sitting
anything.
on
He's
this
just
waiting for a good time.
He's
I know. I
simply
want to
speaking.
try something then right now before he.
All right. What do you
Am I in
What are you
his
going to
direct line of vision?
No, but you could be if you wish.
Okay, I do not wish to. Instead, what do I have to roll to try and throw my voice? Specifically to the other side of the trapdoor.
I'm gonna say an intelligence check. Pretty high DC.
Okay. I'm guessing
Having never
I'm not...
practiced this skill before.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. So, intelligence check it is.
Intelligence deception is what I'm gonna say it is.
Intelligence deception.
If you're proficient in deception, you can add proficiency bonus.
Oh, I am expertised in deception. So this is where it gets fun. So that is what? Plus 6. So that is... that's a plus 7. So my perception is the same amount, so I'm just going to roll that.
Okay, roll it.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, so...
He raises an eyebrow and
Oh, no. It's not my voice.
moves around the corner.
It's not my voice.
Whose voice is it?
Laurel Silvermane.
Silverhand.
Sorry, her.
Okay, give me a second deception check.
Same or just standard?
Regular deception. All right, and what do you say?
Where are the damn owners of this place? I have need of something they have for me.
All right, let me see his insight roll.
I unerringly mimic her because I know we've heard her speak for at least a minute.
You can still see through the lie. Upon Leo saying this, Zardoz stands up straight, lifts his hat, adjusts his hat very slightly, and suddenly his clothing transforms from this very revealing, ostentatious outfit to a much more simple and elegant sort of flowing robe.
Does it cover him?
It covers him very well.
Oh,
Aww.
It's a
Barrett's still
burqa.
digging it.
His,
I'm still digging it.
his face becomes clean shaven,
that's a very fancy hat.
and
Ooh.
the rapier you saw at his waist vanishes.
Is he the guy that sent us on the case in the first place?
No, this is still Zardoz, but cleaned up.
Hold on a second.
Hmm.
Does this thing have a long red and gold ribbon?
The hat itself
Yes.
actually changed when he changed his clothing
Did it?
to a more sort of toned down but still very
Because
expensive looking.
yes, but I have an unlocked hat of disguise that basically has that.
It is a hat of disguise, you have surmised.
Just some hat of disguise. Okay.
Well, a hat of disguise that is transforming when he disguises himself.
Yes.
So
clearly.
you don't know what it looks like normally.
Okay. And so Zaius will sort of smile at this, knowing who he in fact actually works for. and we'll say yes, us too.
Let's go speak to Laeral, as it were. I am looking forward to it.
All right.
And he tries to push up. Nanny, are you still sitting on the trapdoor?
Yes, did my orders to the kids get carried out?
They are running, but you are on the opposite side of town.
No, I meant the second request.
Okay, so what happens is Nat is running across town towards
Well, I would have sent
towards the castle.
the barman as well, because I said kids or servant. So if
Yeah.
I'm going to send the servant to do that, and the kids to get the tar and a feather pillow.
Okay, they are doing that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Are you going to attempt to tar and feather him?
He is very much trying to take the honor of some very nice ladies who are in waiting, and we will not allow that, so we must tar and feather the lecherous hump.
He is trying to open the trapdoor. Are you still sitting on the trapdoor?
I will.
Yes.
I will go up to the trapdoor and I will bang on it and be like, "Okay, Esme, time to let us out."
Nanny, come on.
No, this is for your best. I am doing what a governess should. Just you wait.
You have
Hey.
trapped him in a cellar with her.
Nanny Esme, he's clothed now.
What? That Nanny'll kind of sit up to.
I know it sounds impossible, but it's true.
How close are the kids?
The kids have just run. It's been maybe 20 seconds into this conversation. One ran
Okay.
upstairs to find a pillow. The other had to go towards the market district.
What? We don't have tar in the friggin' bar?
Do you have tar
How
in a
many-
bar?
How many
Yeah,
bars do you know how to have tar?
We have a roof. We had workers here fixing things. We have
They
holes
took it
in
with them.
walls.
They take
These
the
are
tar.
guild operations. They do things by the book. They keep track of everything.
They have OSHA requirements.
Yeah, procurement
Well,
requirements.
I was assuming there was tar. Then fine, chamber pot.
Oh, God.
Oh,
It's
God.
worse. Okay, well, one of the kids is looking for the chamber pot, but it's been 20 seconds.
I assume
Okay,
it would have
yeah,
just been a
fine.
vat of honey, but whatever.
Oh wait, is there honey in reach? That's a good idea.
There
Well,
is
You
almost
just
tar,
open
yes.
the door.
honey to be used for various drinks, but no feathers yet.
All right, so I'll grab the honey and I'm gonna stand up on the door, so my weight's still on it. All right, are we sure he's clothed?
Mr. Captain Zord,
I assure you, ma'am, I am very clothed.
Unfortunately,
I would-
Nanny, he is.
I would
know.
keep that. I would keep the hat of disguise stuff up, just for your own sake, and the sake of your magnificent chest hair.
Well, tell
Wait,
him
How
that
do you know about my hat?
was sweet of him to
common
visit.
You're... Oh, and he gets very annoyed looking at Zeus.
What?
It was you. You know what you did.
What?
No, I don't.
Which is, I think, the point where the hatch opens and he gets a sweet surprise of the honey coming down.
I will put my shield up. Okay, at this point, Nanny Esme, he's a guest.
Nanny,
He's
remember,
technically-
guess right?
He snuck behind the bar and down into the basement like some sort of prevert.
So do half our guests.
Farrah is just laughing in the corner, just kind of like eyeing Zeus and just be like, just pay them no mind, let them run it out. It happens all the time.
Oh God, where are my feathers?
Are you-
Fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Zardoz,
You're not
sorry.
pouring... Well, you've already opened the door. You're not pouring honey on him.
Oh no, I dumped it. I thought the shield got in the way.
I thought Zeus was in the way. So that's why I'm talking
like
to,
to be.
to Zardoz. just like, just let them do their thing. Happens all the time.
Yeah, it was
Alright.
coming down. I opened the hatch.
Okay, and Zeus
dropped the honey.
blocked it with a shield. Okay.
Now I've got honey all over my shield.
All right.
And that's
Uh,
when the pillow comes.
Everybody
and poof.
walks up. Zardoz looks around for Laeral.
Leo.
No,
Lero.
Lero.
Is it
Laeral.
possible for me to break line of sight long enough to cast a spell?
Who are you looking for?
He
It's
would have
only
gone up
been
before you, so yes.
it's only been me up
Okay,
here.
so I
you
want
dirty
to
prevert.
get up, break line of sight, and then do this.
I think I just told him that there's nobody up here. So
You would have heard Leryl's voice.
Yeah, you heard Laeryl's voice.
All right.
now we have a prevert in the bar with his
I-
fruit-like hair.
I assume that at least one time I saw her, she was dressed in, her proper finery.
The only two times you've seen the fake her and the real her. Both times wearing a flowing white robe with a sword at her side. All right, so you disguise yourself as Laeral Silverhand. You are in the basement. What do you do?
Oh no, I wanted to go up.
He's by the door. He would have gone up first.
Okay, well I would wait for him to move far enough away that I could get up through the hatch and then break line of sight somehow, transform, and then appear.
All right, so you run into the kitchen and transform.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Okay, give me a deception check. Give me a stealth check, rather, to get to the kitchen without him noticing you slipping away.
Isn't the hatch in the kitchen? He's coming up the kitchen?
The hatch is here, behind the bar. The kitchen is down here where Leo is standing.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And I guess I'm going to be stalling him as he comes up and be like, you should be dressed like this more often. When you're out gallivanting around with your milk nipples out, you are setting a bad example for the ladies who are in waiting.
He is looking directly at you, Leo. He turns and looks just as you sort of walk into the kitchen. And absolutely sees you with that stealth with his 18 passive perception.
Okay. Well, I will then, after transforming, walk out and go, "What are you doing here?" Perfect imitation.
He smiles and starts to walk towards you, Leo. It's strange. I don't believe I've ever seen you face to face like this. Certainly not with this face on.
And Zeus is gonna walk up behind and go, yes, yes, and sort of try to keep the.
How many patrons are in our bar right now?
Very few. There's the woman dwarf, male dwarf, totally not a woman, sitting over here, sort of confused as to what's going on. A couple of people who are opening, like employees. No, not really any actual patrons.
And do we have any sort of guard that are coming
You
preferably
have
soon?
a child running across the city to go get Laeral Silverhand.
Yeah,
I said the
okay.
barman.
Yeah.
Now,
and Zeus will walk past into the
take
kitchen
off
and go,
that ridiculous
yeah.
disguise.
yeah. Leo, drop it. We're actually gonna go see Laeral Silverhand in a second here. Just let me clean off my shield.
Nanny Esme, out of curiosity, where is the Stone of Golor?
Didn't I regurgitate? You said
You regurgitated it. Where did you put it?
I didn't. Did I still have it? I thought Zeus had.
Well, it might have gone into the lockbox.
I thought Farida took it and then immediately bonded to it.
Yeah, I thought I took it.
Yeah, that
Oh, so
happened.
So it's probably hidden.
Well,
Everybody-
based on where our tokens are, it's in the basement.
Right. He turns to you,
I wouldn't store it
Leo.
with the prisoners.
No,
Oh,
that's
he's on
where Farida
Farida.
is.
Farida or Farida? I always never sure.
Farda.
I'm right. Uh,
I thought Farida.
this has been most entertaining, but really now, return my men, and I'll be on my way.
Yes, you can have your men back.
Excellent.
Though I don't remember any drow on your crew. Seems that, the sun thing would hinder them.
Seems to me they could have hired him for just this occasion if they ever get caught and he comes and finds them. So maybe he should have some documentation, like say a resume or some other thing that shows that they are part of his crew. For all we know, like he was the one I was going to tar and feather for good reason.
Zeus will sort of walk past with his shield dripping wet after having washed it off, and be like, "Yes, we'll release your men right now, Captain Zord. Will you meet us at what's the name of the main tower in Waterdeep?
Castle Waterdeep, or
Yeah,
the Blackstaff's tower?
Where Lady Silverhand resides. Castle Waterdeep? Question mark.
No. I need to retrieve the gold and bring it to Lero.
Oh, gold. What gold would that be?
You don't know?
I
Well,
thought we did. I thought it was like rumored.
enlighten us.
I think he's playing coy.
And
This is
while
out
I'm-
of character, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah, out
and
of character, yeah.
while I'm having this conversation with him, I have met Zardoz Zord. I know
You have.
what Zardoz Zord is like and sort of his mannerisms. And I would like to guidance myself in the middle of this conversation and sort of have a very deep look at him and determine, is this man who has a hat of disguise actually Zardoz Zord?
Did you just cast guidance and then look deeply and longingly into his eyes?
Yes.
This?
He is in waiting. You do not use your wiles on him either.
This man definitely appears to be Zardoz Zord.
Mm-hmm.
He is acting differently for certain. But with that insight roll, it seems more like Zardoz Zord. That personality that you met was the mask. And
Okay.
this is the true person.
So that's the character, and whoever I'm looking at now is the possibly the spy, or possibly the servant actor. Like I'm seeing the actor.
You don't
not the
know
character.
who it is.
Yeah, like I'm seeing the actor coming through, not the character.
Yes.
Okay. And so I'll say, well, we can discuss this further at Miss Silverhand's tower if you will accompany us outside. Miss
don't
Barrett,
seem
will you?
to understand.
Uh-huh.
I need to bring her the gold myself.
Why?
Mm-hmm. And
That's
why is
quite a favor to the city of Waterdeep to return the gold, don't you think? Trust me, if you are all thinking that I'm going to be stealing what was embezzled by Lord Neverember, then I assure you, you are mistaken. My only intention is to return the gold to the city of Waterdeep to curry favor with Our Lady.
And I assure you, currying favor with Our Lady is exactly what we're about to do.
I
Now,
had a
Miss
curry
Barrett,
on the menu and no ladies ate it.
I did.
and
One lady.
as Zeus is talking, he stops, turns his head very slowly towards Nanny Esme, turns his head back towards Zardoz, and continues. Uh, yes. So let us free your men and let's go. Right now.
Also, I got an 18 on insight. Is he lying on top of hiding his awesome abs?
He is, from what you can tell, telling the truth.
Also, one of your men shot me, so I'm not entirely up to giving you everything that you asked for. This
Barrett has already
is
run
a
back downstairs and
good
undone their chains.
runner-up, though.
Which
one
one?
of them threw you out of the tower too.
Oh, which one was it? I'll be sure to discipline him. Yes.
He's
I'll
getting a
point him out.
reward.
I'll point him out as we go.
Good job.
Are you going to point him out by pushing him in front of a wagon?
The
It's this guy. Shove.
Now that you have released my men, I will be going.
great.
But
Doors to your left.
were I you all, and he's walking to the door, I would watch out.
Door is blocked when he gets to the door. And you will watch out, Mr. Dawes, because these ladies are going to have proper husbands, and he is going to also have a proper husband. Proper husbands for everyone, because I'm pretty sure that's what's required. And I know you are not. I have seen your nipples, not proper husbands. And then I'll let them go.
Zardoz will bury his face in his.
Barrett just laughs at the idea that she'd be getting a proper husband.
He does turn around as he's walking through the doorway. Farida, my dear, consider our offer rescinded for now. And he walks the rest of the way out.
I don't know what that means, but I am counting it as a win as I slam the door. Good riddance to bad milk nipples.
And Zaius will whisper to Farida, I think he was a good guy. You're probably better off.
I just glare at him.
Say that again.
Sorry.
I was trying to get laid.
I mean a goody two-shoes. You don't want a goody two-shoes.
Oh shoot! I should get that kid, and I'll burst out the door and
at
go
this
running
point,
after them.
running into the tap room from the upstairs, you find you see Nat and the boy whose name I've forgotten running down.
Squiddly.
We have the pillow. No,
It's-
Squiddly's the
It's too late. Well, I go get the other one. I know. Why don't you go and beat Zaius with it? We'll call it combat training.
No, and I call the children back, and I was like, don't beat up. Wait, beat up on Zaius or beat up on Zardoz?
Zaius.
Oh yeah, go ham. Go ahead.
Oh, good.
Zaius, you are beset upon.
Yeah, as
two
Zaius
small
is walking away from me, I'm just like, Zaius, dear, that man is anything but good.
What makes you say that, for Farida? He seemed to want to help the city.
He consorts with Drow, my dear. No one who consorts with Drow and disguises themselves is good in any capacity.
Well, that is a bit racist, but I guess you're right.
Right.
Yeah, so I go running off to try and stop the kid before he gets there. The third kid, I have a much higher movement speed, so I'm sure I catch up with them.
Yeah, it's been maybe 5 or 6 minutes. You catch up with them near the south end of the market district.
And I'll pick
Market
him up
Ward?
and carry him back. No, it's all done. Let's go back. I know you're very tired with your little wee legs, and I'll pick him up and carry him back.
Okay. And with
Probably
that,
ran past Zardoz as I was going to get the kid, like doing
you
the
didn't
two-finger
see-
eye thing.
hide nor hair of Zardoz as you ran out.
Yes, he's already dark manned his way into the crowd.
He can just change what he looks like on a whim.
But the hat doesn't change.
The hat changed in front of your eyes.
I thought the hat couldn't change.
Oh, it can.
This hat does.
Oh, it can. When you get back, Zayas is actually playing, pillow fight with these kids. He actually seems to be having a human moment for.
Reinforcements, go get him, and I'll send the third one after him.
Aim lower there, little one. Aim lower.
Hey,
Zayas, you were set upon by now a third small little angry child with a feather pillow. You are covered in feathers at this point because they've both been hitting you for the past half an hour.
Remember to take the high ground and jump from above.
With that, what are your plans? What are you guys going to do?
well, I suppose that we need to get to Laurel Silverhand, and I think that this trip is not going to be an automatic one.
I say screw going to Laurel and find the gold ourselves.
I think this is the perfect time in the story where there's a needlessly tacked on pillow fight for the whole party.
Because
Okay.
Berta
Do we know
feels
what
that
the-
it's just going to be a waste of time because we don't know if
Yeah.
we're going to be facing the real Lariel or the changeling Lariel, and it's just going to give
Yeah.
Zardos more time to, what's what I'm looking for, circumvent us or ambush us and try and take the stone from us so he can do the exact same thing.
Do
I
know
say
where
we
the-
just go.
Do we know where the gold is?
I can use your stone to figure it out.
Yep. Speaking of which, now that you are attuned to the stone, you have the following effects on you, which I rolled prior to the session.
Oh, the minor and major
All right,
things.
so you can use the Stone of Golor to cast Mage Armor. When you cast it, you roll a d6. If you get a 1 to a 5, you can't cast it again for the rest of the day. And you have
Okay.
disadvantage on, while you are attuned to the stone, you have disadvantage on all strength and constitution checks.
Oh, that's balls.
I
Oh, on
believe saves
checks.
as well. I'm double checking as soon as I can get to the correct page. Because this stupid chart is not anywhere online. Yeah, you are physically ill and have disadvantage on any ability check or saving throw that uses strength or constitution while you are attuned to it.
Well, that sucks for my flail.
Ability
Isn't
check
that
or
a
saving
charisma
throw.
based?
Still. What's the
It's also an
beneficial-
attack and not an ability check or saving throw.
What's the beneficial property?
You can cast Mage Armor once a day.
Oh,
Well,
derp.
potentially more than once a day.
Armor.
In addition, you automatically, without casting Legend Lore, you know several things.
Okay.
As soon as I can find it. I am flipping through the physical book. I apologize. It's a very...
Okay.
And I went way too far.
Now, do I have to cast that on myself, the mage armor?
You can cast... No, you cast it for free. It is... You just have the spell to cast. You could cast it just like you would normally be able to cast.
But I can cast it on anybody. That's kind of what
Um,
I'm trying to get at. Or does this have to be me? Only me. Oh, I touch a willing creature who isn't wearing armor.
Yeah.
Which can include you.
I'm wearing armor. Anyone here not wearing armor?
I would gain a better benefit by it than wearing my armor because I have studded leather currently.
Mhm.
Would it mess with the natural
would.
barbarian? Okay, never mind then.
You would
Yeah.
lose the ability to add con to it. You would only be able to add
13
dex to
plus
13.
Dex. Yeah, it wouldn't help me at all. So if whoever can, if it can give anybody like a higher AC than what they already have, I
It
will
would give
cast
me
it
a
on
16.
you. I will cast it on you then when
I have-
we need to cast it.
Gale mail.
What's so it's 13 plus your dex. So what would that be for you?
No, I
Zayas?
believe it's 16 plus my dex.
No, it says
No, it's
No,
Target-
it would be
15.
The
plus-
scale mail.
the scale mail is 16 plus a dex to a max of 2.
yes, and the
wait.
mage armor gives you a base AC of 13 plus your dex. So what's your dex?
Oh, yeah.
Zero.
It would be better to wear the scale mail.
So hold on a second. I have a +1 shield. Does that mean I have an 18 armor class now?
Yes.
Only when wearing the shield, I think. Well, if you're actively wielding it, yes. If it's just like sitting on your back or you've got it at your side, then no.
Well, ideally not. I'm gonna double check on. I'm gonna double check this. Sorry. Continue.
Anyway, what are the things I know? Sorry, yes, we got distracted.
You know It came to you last night in a dream while you were holding the stone.
No, that's right. Okay.
You know the location of the vault, which I can't find in the book.
Ask the stone.
Well, we would know where it is.
Well, you guys don't know that we know yet.
Well, okay, you know where it is,
Yes.
but we don't know that you know. God, that's going to get old.
That we know that you don't know.
Yeah, this is all
Yes.
player information, characters. Yeah. So Farida knows the location of the vault, but she hasn't revealed it to anybody yet.
You know that there is something in there named Orinex that exists to guard the treasure.
But I don't know
It
what
was stolen.
Ornax is.
And you know
Left to guard the treasure that was stolen. Got here.
so I find the page again.
Flippy.
I'm really bad at this.
Well, while we're doing that, and we've had this exhausting experience, and because Nanny's feeling a little underappreciated in the culinary sense, she'll have barged out and pushed back a hot dog vendor. You don't like my food? Here, have some hot dogs.
And you also know one last thing. You know that you need 3 keys to actually enter the vault.
Ooh,
And
yes,
you know
what
what
are the
those 3 keys are. You know that the keys are a beholder eye stalk,
Oh God, seriously? Okay.
sunlight,
Okay.
and a gift from a queen.
Sunlight.
A gift
Yeah.
from a queen could be Lariel. She's technically a queen if she's in charge of the city.
I can't remember your background. Is your mom a queen?
She's
Let's
the
give me
leader of
a,
a war band. Does
Why
that
don't you
count?
give me a history check,
Me?
Lizzie?
Me? Okay. And the one thing a barbarian isn't good at.
Wait, I apparently have a good history. Wait, how do I have a good... Oh, because I took history, because I'm old. Can I try as well?
You may also try, yes.
Because I educated her in history.
You do a very good job.
The barbarian who knows
Apparently
history.
you are not
You
learning.
do make the really high DC. You know that Layrel was a queen. She is not any longer, but she was indeed a queen.
So would I know whether that means like past or present queen?
You know that she was once the queen of an ancient kingdom called Stornanter. Stornanter? How do you pronounce that? Tara?
Stornantar, I believe is how it's pronounced.
Well, that's how I've always pronounced it, Stone and Tar.
Yes. You know that
Oh,
she
shit, I
was
just made
the
that up.
queen of that ancient kingdom.
And that will come to everyone after a really long onion tied to my belt kind of story from Danny Esme.
Okay, so as we're all doing the pillow fight, and once it's over and done with, and we start discussing, Farida says that, hey, we should just skip Lariel and go straight to the vault. Everyone just kind of starts asking where it is, and she just, lifts her glass, and she's like, I know where it is.
Yes. You now remember, it is in a converted windmill.
It's in a converted windmill, darlings. However, we do need to find 3 keys to open it.
Which is the...
We are doing this in a secured room that we've checked for eavesdroppers, right?
No, we are in the actual
'Cause-
bar.
This seems like a natural precaution we would be doing.
Hey, look,
Yeah, we would.
And if we're fighting windmills, I know a kind of insane gentleman on a donkey.
Let's take this discussion up to the library, if you don't mind.
Isn't that the room we gave the intern?
Yes, but
He's sick and
so-
sleeping, and it smells of menthol. I went to Trader Vic's and got the methanol chest rub.
All right. And we're going to take a 10-minute break here. Or a 5-minute break here. A several minute long break.
Yay!
And with that rambling interlude, it's time for an interlude.
All right, Brendan, was it a bad idea to try and tackle Zardos?
Yes.
Define bad.
Um,
When you say tackle, do you mean block him into the cellar, or when you were
yeah,
going
like
to
the
attack him
slam
over
that.
from
No,
the...
when I slammed
That
the
was
door.
great.
Awesome. Okay, I'll be back.
Would-
I wish I could have tarred and feathered Zardos. That would have been a highlight of my gaming career, but
Oh, no, don't get us killed.
Question: would we have survived that?
No, we wouldn't have.
probably not. No.
Is he like 20th level?
No.
He's tough. I'll say he's tough and say nothing more.
Oh, good.
We would have died.
Be right back.
Who isn't aware of who Zardoz is at this point?
Besides the character in a terrible movie, me. He's a ship
He's
captain.
Jarlax, isn't he?
Don't say it out loud.
I don't know who that is, so it doesn't actually help. So I will be right back before I get any more spoilers, because I'd actually like to find out in the game, because I have no idea.
I mean, okay, Leo has no clue other than the fact that he's bad news.
Me personally, I don't know.
So completely off topic of the game and spoilers and stuff. Recommendations on a USB gaming headset that is not an arm and fucking leg.
What I did was I went for a headset, just a regular headset, no mic, and I got a separate USB mic, and I got the blue Snowball with a puff shield. It's like $70, but mine has kept going forever, and then you can use whatever regular no mic, can't have a mic headset you want.
I have a Koti on each, and I do not recommend it because it is not a true USB one. The USB port on it activates lights.
Just like I'm sick and tired of all these friggin' wires and cords when I'm trying to play, because like I've got my headset plugged in, I've got the mouse plugged in, I've got the friggin' power bar plugged in when the battery gets low enough. I'm just looking to upgrade the USB headset to a Bluetooth headset or something, and same with the mouse. Like a wireless mouse at least.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, with
I wouldn't mind
wireless
a
mice,
headset.
with wireless mice, I mean, depending on what you're looking at, Logitech is not a bad way to go.
I'm not worried about the mouse
been
at
around.
all. I know to get wireless mouse, $15, lasts me 2-3 years. I got that. It's the headset. Because I'm looking for headsets and I'm seeing like $50, $60, $100. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, the one I got was $60, I think, when I got it, and it was on sale, which was sad because I got it on sale and it was $120 regularly, and it totally. They were selling it as a USB headset, and it was just from the sheer way that they described it that I realized after I purchased it, but before it showed up, that it wasn't, just plug into a USB port and it works. It requires the actual ports, but it is damn comfortable.
Yeah, like I just did a USB wireless headset, and $529, $154, $119, $187. Like what? Why?
Oh yeah, no, you don't need one that big. Those are designed for people who are going to be sitting at their computer for like 15 hours a day streaming on Twitch to try and earn $200.
No. Meow, kitty.
This book is so frustrating to try and deal with because
I know
this particular chapter, you are hopping back and forth, constantly trying to find information.
Yep.
It has like the list of encounter chains for each season, and then it has the a description of each area, or a description of the first area, then what happens in each season in that area, then the second area, and what happens in the season in that area in each season. but none of them go through it in order. None of them. At least
You think they'd have like 4 sub chapters for it, each one
No,
being a
they
different
do
season
that
that
for
would
the-
run through that
They
season
do
in the
that for
entire.
the last chapter, which is the more or less optional chapter.
Uh,
Like, you guys may or may not do the final chapter. You might not do chapter 5 because there's no actual reason for you to do chapter 5.
yeah, my group skipped it entirely too.
Like, it's exclusively do I want to go poke the bear is chapter 5.
Poking the bear, eh?
Whatever the bear of that season happens to be. Chapter 5 is do I want to go poke the bear?
If this was Thorian, I would say absolutely I wanted to poke the bear. I'm going to throw a flask of alchemist fire
Oh,
in his
you're
face.
lucky Thorian didn't meet this guy. He would have hit on Thorian so much.
And
I
Thorian
was
would
just
have
thinking-
improved.
I wanted to go with Winthrop. That's
He
gonna
would
be
have
the
hit
world's.
on Winthrop so much.
Oh, that's gonna be the most narcissistic threesome in like history.
I am amused and yet horrified.
So is he just not
Same.
interested in females then?
He's interested in everything.
I'm gonna
Who?
say, I was like, that's my recollection. Is that he's interested in everything.
Oh, I was gonna say because
It's just
I'm
those
sorry
two
I
particular
ruined your.
people would have been exactly him.
Because he's bedded dragons, for Christ's sakes.
Also, sorry about ruining your date with Zardoz.
Please tell me they were
No, Nanny isn't sorry.
polymorphs
Ian is.
out of a dragon.
They don't say.
Fade to black.
It was a pair of bronze dragon sisters, and he got them both, but they're not clear whether it was, dragon
At the
form or
same
human
time?
form.
Let
I
your
get not
So
clear.
wait.
Run
So
wild.
so he got the ultimate. What I'm trying to think. The ultimate achievement. He bedded twin dragons.
Also, they
Yes.
were coppers.
Oh, copper. Sorry, you're right. My apologies.
Get
Bronze,
out,
yeah.
nerded.
But in a twist of
Outnerded,
fate,
yes.
they were also both tops.
But yeah, like, that's the thing. Like they acknowledge that they all slept together, but it's not whether it was at the same time, whether he went for one and then for the other, or was just kind of dating them both at the same time, but never actually slept with all of them, all three of them together in the same bed, kind of thing. Whether they were in human form or dragon form, like none of that is like clear. It's just like, yeah, we did it. We were lovers.
If you would like to donate to Extra Life, please look at the doobly-doo down below.
Whoops.
The great thing is Steph just sat down to hear that, so she has no idea what we were talking about before then.
No, I mean we're always still streaming. No.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Steph.
Now that just makes me worry about it more.
No, don't worry about it.
It's nothing about
Anyway,
how
we're
giant
all
your
back now.
feet are.
My feet are tiny.
Yeah, we're all back.
Yes, we
Yes.
are all
And we're
back.
back, and it's game time again.
Okay, so what is your plan? You need to find sunlight, a beholder eye stalk, and a gift from a queen.
Well, the beholder,
Sunlight?
who can cast sunlight, daylight, anything like that?
Those are high level spells.
But I can also cast, chain a bunch of mirrors together.
I can break a hole in a wall to let the sunlight in.
Or
Good
going
idea.
underground, breaking a hole and mirrors isn't exactly going to be the best thing to do. The beholder's eye stalk, we can just probably find it at an alchemy shop or a wizard's thing, where we can probably just buy that as a spell ingredient.
Yeah, we have an apothecary somewhere, don't we?
Exactly. The sunlight and the gift from the queen is going to be a little bit harder because, again, like a spell, we could probably just buy a spell scroll or some minor artifact that can cast it. Like a daylight spell.
Oh, wait. I know where we can find a beholder eye stalk.
The friggin' Rashiki, isn't it?
He's
Nope.
gonna say Xanathar.
Nope, I know exactly where we can find the beholder's eye stalk. We'll
Please
have
don't
to
say
steal
Xanathar.
it, but we can find it.
Where?
Do you remember the shop that was very purple?
Yes.
Do you have inspiration right now, Chris?
I do not have
You
it.
have inspiration.
Yay!
Right!
You remember what was above the door of that shop?
A taxidermied beholder.
Well, who's to say we have?
I
Who's to
have
say
it
we have
listed
to
as
steal
a
it?
stuffed beholder. Well, I don't want to have to pay him for it.
You do recall he will trade for things that are purple.
What do we have that's purple?
As everyone looks at Farida's hair.
I have these scissors. Those
Are
aren't
the
purple,
scissors
but
purple?
no, but
My hair is maroon.
all right then. What if we got some purple dye, and
In the
because
right
you will
light.
not eat the soup, we just put the purple dye in the soup.
Hmm.
There's an
Purple
idea.
soup.
Also, I do have my fabric scissors, and Zeus's cloak is a little purple.
My cloak is dark red. Blood red.
That looks purple in your picture.
We have an option for the eye stock.
It's rainbow
We can
colored.
find a minor artifact, probably, hopefully, for the daylight. What's the gift from the queen? How are we going to get that?
Did anybody sneeze in her presence and she gave us her hanky?
No.
Okay,
Did
we can try that.
receive anything from her?
I'm looking.
Do we even have like a little
No,
bit of a
you,
biscuit?
You guys were tried to get something from her. Specifically, Leo tried to get a badge of the watch, but you did not.
I think we only
I
gave
was so
her
close
something.
too. Would have gotten away if it weren't for those damn kids.
So
We
here's a
can't-
question, DM to player. My patron is the Raven Queen. Can I use that somehow? Because like all of my Hexblade stuff apparently comes from her. So
What
can I
a-
like
You
curse
will
the
have
door
to
or
go and
something?
find out.
like a raven flies into the bar carrying a purple ribbon for us
Oh.
to trade to the guy.
Brendan. How's our poltergeist been feeling recently?
Inactive, sort of, not really disturbing anything, just occasionally tidying up overnight.
Okay. Has he been sort of drinking down the little bits of alcohol, the little glasses we've been leaving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, were those for the ghost? I was drinking those.
That's why we kept the second one. Hey, wait a minute. Does anybody have the prestidigitation cantrip?
Don't look at me.
Nope.
No, I have message and mockery.
God damn it. We can't just make something purple.
The sturges are they're red, not purple. So the darts wouldn't be, and I think they disappear after a while anyway. All right, let's. Nanny, I'll open up the door and look out. Is there anything purple in the street? Or Queens?
Roll me
I
an
do-
investigation check.
All right, I'll
Roll me
look
2
outside.
investigation checks.
First, I will look for the purple.
Hey,
There is no
Nothing is
purple.
purple.
Now I will look for a queen.
Not only is there no purple, you're relatively convinced that that Farida's hair is purple again.
I may be, in fact, colorblind and unable to spot a queen as well.
Farida,
Hmm?
do you remember that person that you did that favor for a while back? From your little guild. You did a favor for her?
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to remember how she was dressed?
As a player, no. As a character, I don't know.
The note that I have is something about the God Catcher, and there's a woman dressed all in purple.
You're gonna try and track down this one client of the Zentarum to get something purple from her.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a good
Just
It'd
idea.
go
be
to
easier
a
just to go out,
store.
buy fine clothes in purple, and use those as trade.
What season was it?
It is
Or
fall.
what season is it? Okay, so there's still flowers around, right?
Yeah, there's still flowers.
I will go back to where we found the kids and pick the 3 purple flowers I remember being there.
Okay. I don't believe I said anything about purple flowers.
Look at the picture you linked.
That's them in spring. That's them from the spring chapter.
I'm going with you linked it so it's canon. There's 3 purple flowers.
Literally, there's the outline of Xanathar. They have never found Xanathar.
Well, that's their imagination. They don't have real swords either.
I will say that it is not too hard to find something purple within the city of Waterdeep.
Goddamn. All right, fine. I will go. So there's an
You
apothecary.
look around in it, you do find some purple flowers. Not those purple flowers,
At the
but
end
you
of
find
Troll-
some purple flowers.
Okay, at the end of Troll Skull Alley, there's an apothecary shop here, right?
There is an apothecary shop in Troll Skull Alley.
Oh, excellent. I will go in and I will look. I will say I'm here to buy a glass bottle from you.
So, side note, my
And-
bad. My hair actually is purple. I don't know why I thought it was maroon because it is exactly like the image in my avatar.
Yes.
So Amy
and-
cut a few and give it to the weird
So-
little purple gnome.
No,
He is a prevert.
no.
You head towards Corellan's Crown, the alchemy shop within the city, within
Yes.
Troll Skull Alley,
They must
and
have
they're
a purple
greeted
bottle.
by. Specifically, you were greeted by the woman you guys questioned way back when there was a fireball outside of your door.
Oh, hello.
Right.
How are things?
Oh, it's good, and she's still walking with a bit of a limp.
How's the leg? Can I do
Uh,
anything for the leg?
Birds still a little bit, but I'm okay. It's only been about a 10-day.
Well, just keep easy on it, and if you need any additional assistance with that, I'll see what I can do. Actually, I'm here for a little bit of commerce. I am here to purchase a glass bottle, specifically a purple glass bottle, and I know you have to have something like that around here.
Oh, yes, I do. The light it blocks out some of the light for some of these potions, keeps them good longer. Yes, let me just. And she reaches in. She does find a purple glass bottle.
Excellent. That looks lovely, my dear. And how much for the bottle?
However much a bottle is, they're expensive. A bottle is
We found out.
is 2 gold pieces.
Wow, that is expensive.
Yeah, we found that out a while ago.
And also,
That
aren't
is-
you in biology, Brendan? You should know that amber bottles to block light.
Yes, but this is an old timey superstition that I just made up within the city of Water.
Yes, that thing that always existed. Excellent. I will purchase a purple bottle from our good friend at Corellan's apothecary
Corellan's
shop.
Crown.
Corellan's Crown. Yes, absolutely. Also, do you have any potions of healing?
A few, 50 gold each.
Excellent. I will purchase 1 potion of healing. And do you have any holy?
Holy water? Yes, I have one of those as well. It's not something we sell too much of, but it's 25 gold.
Excellent. I will
And it
pick
comes
up-
with a flask.
Oh, excellent. I will pick up 1 of each.
Is it a purple flask?
It's not a purple flask.
Okay, well, that's my shopping done.
Farida will pick up some healing potions as well. 2, please.
Gives you 2 healing potions.
I will fill the intern's prescription.
Please help make sure he takes these 3 times a day with food.
Is
the middle
fish
one
stew
without
acceptable?
food. Oh, it's required.
Good. And yeah, we will do that. So it was the 2 on the outsides with food, and the 1 in the
All right. And what are you guys doing now?
I'm
I
also
guess-
going to ask while we're there if, save us a little bit of running around if she has any beholder eye stalks.
That is. No, that's quite a rare item.
Where would we find it?
Uh,
I mean, we're going to need a backup in case this
suppose-
guy. Hmm?
Suppose you could go after Xanathar, but other than that, why would you want a beholder eye stalk?
Research,
It's part of a
darling, research.
scavenger hunt.
There's
Mhm.
really only one potion I could think of that even uses one of those.
Just research, just trying to see what other kind of properties, beholder eye stalks might have. Keep up in the conversation. Don't worry about it, darling.
I've done quite a bit of research. I can tell you the only thing that beholder eye stalk is useful for is a potion of beauty.
Oh well, that is interesting. And Verda visibly perks up at this.
Because
I'll-
beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Yes.
Oh well, I'll once we've done our other shopping, I'll have to come back and get the rest of those ingredients from you for that potion.
And she laughs and says, "Oh, you don't need it." But
Yet.
Plus, you will never be like this fine specimen of womanhood. Like, I mean, look at me. I will grin, showing all my teeth.
We just kind of all.
how many teeth does Nanny Esme missing in this point in her life?
I don't know. I can't remember. Do they
Crocodiles.
pop back?
Do you have dentures?
No, crocodiles
No,
grow
that's-
them back.
Do crocodiles grow them back? I think
Yeah.
sharks.
I
grow
think
them
they
Yes,
do.
all the time.
No,
Like
crocodiles do grow back teeth. It just takes like months for them to do so.
Yeah.
Sharks just rotate in a new.
They have another one behind.
every
Yeah.
1 or 2 months. Wow, that's pretty quick.
Actually, yeah.
Nanny's got a great set of pearly whites.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so no other beholders that she knows of that we can buy in the city in case this guy doesn't give his up. Would you have anything that could possibly create a daylight or a sunlight effect when mixed together? I don't think anything like that exists in potion form, but
Other than a few potions, all I have potions of animal friendship, climbing, some healing potions, greater healing potions.
Some sort of
Um,
flash that
water
makes
breathing?
a flash and/or a bang.
Nothing like that.
What's her name, by the way?
Fala La Folier.
Fala La Folier.
Oh, right. It was fa la 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 is what we were.
Fala La Folier, I suppose. And upon definitely the body of a woman, but sort of androgynous features and gender neutral clothing,
Ooh, this,
which
this,
some
apothecary?
of you would know is something that elves do sometimes. Specifically, elves who follow Corellin.
Okay. Well, I will bow and I will say, Miss Lafalier, thank you for
No miss.
thanks. Fala. Thank you very much. And if you've ever heard of, or if you ever do discover something like bottled sunlight, we would be very interested in purchasing it from you.
I will keep my eyes out.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And Zaius will turn, and he will sweep his cloak majestically.
Right, she waves as you guys leave. What are your
Unless-
plans?
Anybody else has anything to do?
I think we should just possibly head over, maybe just steal the stuffed beholder. Or
Well,
a stock from the
He
stuffed
just bought a
beholder.
glass bottle to trade for it.
Oh wait, yeah, we're
Yes.
just gonna trade for it.
And let's fill it with some purple flower.
All right, you do so.
And
It's not that hard to find purple flowers. There's not 3 together anywhere like that, but there are purple flowers in water.
nowhere are there 3 flowers.
Nope, there's 4 some places, but nowhere 3.
Ooh, only 2 or 4, never 3. Okay, where's the purple gnome? Let me find out what a shop's called. Old Zoblobs. Old
I love that you
Zoblob
wrote
shop.
that down.
I did write that down.
All right, so you guys head to the dock ward, once again for the probably like the 10th time during your time here. Dock ward seems to be where just about everything goes down. You guys head there and return to the familiar, very purple Zoblob shop, and you do see hanging in the window, outside the window rather, the same stuffed beholder.
Excellent. And I will sweep open the door and presume.
Seeping from the door is a purple smoke trail that smells faintly of lavender.
Very nice. Mr. Zoblob, sir.
You're back! And he throws his, all at once throws his glasses back on, runs over straight to Farida. You're back! You want to make a trade now?
We might have something even better. And Zaius will produce a purple bottle filled with purple flowers.
Farida is completely willing to let Zaius handle this.
That is nice. What do you want? What do you want for it?
Oh,
I have lots of purple things.
Oh, excellent. I in fact have something that's caught my eye, as it were. I've noticed that you have a rather fetching stuffed beholder in your.
Oh.
The beholder's purple, right?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Now, I personally would never deprive you of such a magnificent specimen, at least not all at once. All I want in exchange for this lovely purple bottle, look how it catches the sunlight and reflects all of the purple light within that sunlight majestically across your countertop. All I want is one eye stalk from that beholder over there.
He leans in closer. You see his eyes sort of big in these goggles that he's got on.
And the power of Asmodeus.
And he opens his mouth and he exhales some of the smoke from the pipe that he's been puffing on. It is like this lavender laced tobacco, and he breathes it out, and it's just purple.
I'm just posting that there for no reason.
Yes, this is a nice bottle. Nice flowers.
Very nice.
Need more. That's not quite enough. Hair. Some of the hair. I don't have any hair.
I will look at Farida. And I will mouth the words, I tried.
The hair and the bottle and the flowers.
Oh, sorry.
What was that?
What was that?
Sorry, I had a mouthful, and I was just like, I'm here. I'm just trying to, I had a mouthful of ice. Farida will sigh. Fine. And she'll go, root around at her scalp, pluck out one strand of hair.
He yanks it out of your hand and jumps up and down. How long is the hair? Is it long enough to get around a little gnome head?
It's waist length, so yes.
Okay, so he
3
grabs
times.
it and he wraps it around his head a few times like a chin strap. How do I look?
Oh my
I
god.
look good, right? And he takes the bottle.
I will
Okay.
put my hand on Farida's shoulder and I say,
Okay.
You look like a genuine purple bird.
You can have an eye stalk. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll pull my dagger out. I'll cut one of the eye stalks off, and I'll say, "See ya," and then we leave.
Wait, I want to ask
Mhm.
him about the light source daylight thingy too, if he has anything. We
Uh,
can trade for something else, but I just need to know if he has
Daylight.
anything like that.
not purple. I don't deal in anything that's not purple.
Sometimes the sunset
Okay.
can be purple.
There you
Can't
go.
fit that in my shop. I tried. Doesn't work.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. Enjoy the single strand of hair.
Make sure you shampoo
This is
it
the second
twice
time
and
I've taken a
then
player character's hair.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
this time it was willingly.
I actually, you know what? I was going to stick to my guns and say no, but then I realized I don't have to give him a lock of hair. I can just give him like a single strand. And I was okay with that.
I thought Brendan was going to say, oh, this one's gray.
Yo.
Not-
No.
Okay, I am mean. I'm not that. All right. And with that, you have one of your items.
Excellent. So we have a purple beholder's eye sock.
When I was trying to dress the strippers and get them to put on clothes, did I meet any that might have the name of Queen or Queenie?
No.
Or sunshine.
We can
Or
just,
Sunshine, yes.
we can just go to Lavrel's Silver Hand and ask her for
You
a
literally
gift.
walked past the castle to get where you are.
Yeah, let's just go to
Yeah.
Lavrel.
Yeah, I wanted to get this out of the way. Okay, I'm going to suggest it to everyone right now that from this point onwards, we try to be as stealthy as we can. I think that our Zardoz friend might be waiting in ambush at some point.
How is this? Actually, not bad. I'm glad I took stealth.
Wow. That sucked.
I was going to say that
You would
I
never
was
ambush
going
a gazelle with that type of stealth.
I was going to say that I was going to give, as part of my trickery domain, the blessing of stealth to Leah.
A little bit late on that.
Yeah, well,
Also, why would you give it to the rogue and not?
Yeah, the rogue with expertise that was getting a plus. Wait a minute.
6, yeah,
'cause
you
I
got
want it
plus
to be
6.
super stealthy.
feel
Yeah.
better? The perception check that was rolled was a natural one.
Okay, good.
Oh, thank God.
The +8 makes it equal to Leo.
Tie goes to me, though?
I do not believe so.
Is it a group check?
It is not a group check.
Okay,
You
the
guys
squad's
get the
nowhere near.
feeling as you're walking through these wards that you are being watched, but none of you manage to pinpoint any sort of source.
If we pass any tar vendors, I'm gonna get a pot of tar, and I'll keep an eye out for a pillow, just in case.
You all sort of get the feeling that you're being watched the entire time, and it's sort of eerie. This idea that someone you know who he is, could be watching you and could look like anyone.
Yes. So I have an idea. We're
Can
in
I
Docklands,
make an
right?
attempt to discern someone who might be using a magic item to hide?
Roll me a perception. Perception check. What's your bonus actually?
A +7.
Yeah, don't bother.
All right, so Brenda, does this set off Steph and I's danger sense, or do we feel perfectly calm until he's close by?
You guys, the danger sense is
Danny
more like,
should
oh,
eat
this
it
is
again.
imminent physical danger.
You gain an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be.
Yeah, think of it like Spider-Man's Spidey sense. He doesn't know when someone's watching him,
It's
but
not.
he knows when the When he knows when the thrown boulder behind his head's about to impact him.
Yeah, it's not like
Yeah,
you don't get the insight advantage, but you would know like if he was going to attack you with a spell, like if he was going to throw a fireball at you, you'd see it coming.
Oh, well,
But you
then I don't
wouldn't
think we need to
been
worry,
able to
Daniel.
discern anything else.
To be
That's
fair, if he
good
was going
enough
to
for
throw a
Nanny.
fireball at us, we'd probably hear him enchanting it, unless he was like 120 feet away.
Okay, so Farida,
Mhm.
this windmill. Do we need the keys to unlock the vault from within the windmill?
We need the keys to unlock the vault, period, Zayas, dear.
Is it to get into the windmill or to get below the windmill? Because
You know the
if it's
vault
not
is below the windmill.
Yeah, it's
below the windmill.
so I say that it's below the windmill, and to get into the vault, we need the keys.
No,
And
guys,
even though we're traveling to Lariel, I think that we should really, again, leave her for last, if that is the end result. I really think we need to get, like, as soon as we get her thing, book it to the windmill, because then, like, we're definitely going to be tracked after that.
one, we do have everything but that, and two, I'm pretty sure it's not the vault that blows the windmill, but the wind that blows the windmill.
Wait, what's the thing that we have for casting daylight?
Oh, I thought we had the daylight spell.
No.
we don't.
No.
Oh, let's get a scroll
You
then.
literally do, because Zayas is a cleric with access to third level spells.
Oh, do I? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I thought so.
It just means we need to
Okay.
wait a long rest in order to gain the benefits of it.
Oh, yeah,
prefer
no, I
it.
can do that.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll
so
swap out
new
Blink for
plan.
that.
New plan. Let's long rest. So he's got his daylight spell, then go see Lara. Because I'm, as Ferda, I really want to leave her for last. Because of course we're being watched, but nothing's going to happen until we try and go and meet with her.
What makes you say that? I would like Nanny should really eat it again and hold it in one of her stomachs for now.
Does Nanny
I
Esme
can.
have multiple stomachs?
I don't think so, but I can hold it down there for a bit. One time I ate a whole moose, and I slept for 3 months.
Whether Nanny's got it in her gullet or not, like that's my opinion. I just think we should leave Lariel for last.
Okay, I've got it on my sheet. Swapped out Blink for daylight, but we'll not consider that actually a thing until we're good to go. By the way, where is this?
Also, for all we know, we could ask Elayril to give us a wand of sunlight.
That doesn't exist.
What? Why not?
Were any of the small children good at magic?
One has a fake wand and a wizard's hat.
I don't think that's good enough.
Side note, we still have that attic storage room that's kind of empty, so we could always put the children up in there.
Oh, let's make a playroom.
Excuse me.
Okay. I assume we are currently talking in an area where we're not necessarily going to be overheard.
No.
Yes.
So, do we want to try and create a subterfuge to allow us to lose any tails on us?
If we can.
Like what?
I think Nanny Esme wants to keep her tail.
I would prefer to keep my tail.
Okay, you knew exactly what I meant, so I'm ignoring that.
I have a plan for losing our tail when it's time.
Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of paranoid at the moment that we might be scryed upon, so I'm not going to ask you to actually tell us that.
Oh no, it'll be fantastic. For now, I am going to suggest actually that we stop by the castle, where it will be reasonably safe. We, after all, are surrounded by Waterdeep's finest. What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, he can't teleport from person to person, so if we
Seriously,
go
you have to
into
say
a
that.
closed area, he shouldn't just pop in. He'd have to be there waiting.
Sorry, who?
Zardos? If he's watching us, he can't pop from person to person. He has to be in one place and either follow us or be at the right place at the right time. So we only have to keep an eye out for the person following us for now.
I'm going to suggest we go see Laryl Silverhand and see if we can get, I don't know, a bauble, a hairpin, something. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what it is.
What if we just walked in and you sneezed, and if she offers you a hanky, we say thank you and leave?
We'll try that sort of. Well, actually, that sounds exactly like the sort of thing Zaius would do.
Are you
I'm
going
all
to go
for
see
it.
Laryl Silverhand?
I know Verida wants to see her last, but it's gonna be a few hours before I can make with this.
You could do a subterfuge where you just go to tell her that you are telling her how we are doing and that we've got the keys, but do not tell her what the last key is, and then just go, achoo, and if she offers you a hanky, then you take it and we don't have to tell her. And then, wait, I think we should tell her, but if you don't want to tell her, that would be the option.
Okay, Zaius is starting to walk away.
Maybe.
Are you walking towards the castle? Or are you just in the bar walking to your
Sorry, where are we right now?
I don't know. I'm
you
getting
guys-
confused.
You guys were going back to the bar to talk, where you wouldn't have been eavesdropping.
Okay,
Is the impression that I got.
sounds good. Since we're at the bar, let's retire to one of the rooms, like let's say the study, and let's just kind of take it easy for a little bit. Do a little bit of light bartending, that sort of thing.
Some daylight bartending?
Basically, yes, we're gonna serve ourselves up a nice, healthy mug of daylight.
I know
Alright.
how to make
The
a very
night.
decent Bloody Mary.
Do you find a character named Mary and then take away half her hit points?
Well, now that you've ruined the secret.
All right. So the rest of the day, passes uneventfully. Business goes as usual. No strange guests. The day ends. You guys retire to your rooms, and that is where we're going to end for today.
No.
Yeah. So, on the agenda for next time, we have to visit Laryl Silverhand, get a gift, and then go straight to there after some misdirect. After some, let's say, subterfuge.
I'm really confused about what this is going to be, and I'm tempted to look at his character sheet to figure.
No,
You
don't. I
should.
wanted this to be surprising. This is going to be good.
I've already done it a couple of times now.
Is it make another you?
Yes, it's going to be we walk into an alley, Zaius leaves and heads down the street, and then we see who follows, and then we kill that person.
Okay. So yeah, that is it for this session. 2 and 2.
Yay! And with
21
that,
bonus gold.
And net gain of -5 downtime days.
Yeah, you guys are down downtime days because you did that, and you can do that, by the way, in front of a DM whenever you want.
what is?
The rolling on the business table.
Yeah, you roll 1d100, add how much gold you decide to spend previous to that 10-day period, or for that 10-day period, and then figure out your results.
All right, I would like to thank everyone that was watching. So, ZLT Superfan, thank you for participating in the chat. And I would also like to thank Avocado Badado, Fake Sauce, Commander Root, Psycho Motion, Jodja Leet, Lurks, Neat Dev, Party Swipe Games, and Slow Cool. Catch us tomorrow for Legacy at the Crystal Caves, and catch us Sunday at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning for Embers of the Last War, or Eperon campaign. See you then. Bye-bye.
See ya.